Yeah. Actually, I think I skirted by with one, but I'd probably have to check my cholesterol levels to make sure. Because I got family history. My dad had a heart attack at 38 and triple bypass at 39.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's 70 now.
Oh my
And he's
God.
tearing it up. He plays tennis 3 days a week.
That is awesome.
And yeah, it was ugly around my house. We went from, you know, chicken fried steak and fried chicken to chicken every night. I hate chicken.
But of those risk
Wow.
factors,
That's
we
amazing.
all already have, well, most of us have probably 2 against us already. So,
Age and family history.
so do we count those as 2?
Yep.
So,
Of the 8, if everything, you count everything that applies to you.
So
if you've
your
got-
one is family history.
My one is family history. That's right. And then in 2 years, I'll have another because I'll be 45.
Now in family, immediate family, you're start mother, father,
Yes.
brother, sister.
Yes.
That's it.
That's right.
Go
Not
back.
grandfather? grandmother?
great,
Oh, okay.
Or your grandfather or anything. No, I mean you don't go with
I
grandfather.
thought it was back then.
Or yeah, your
Caveman did.
like my mom, both her brothers had heart problem. My mom didn't. So
Yeah.
you
So
know that.
you inherited your mother's genes.
Yeah.
Whether or not you inherited some of your, you know, something that your brothers or your uncles got too,
Yeah.
you don't know.
exactly.
But you know you got your mother's genes.
Yeah. Okay.
So moderate level, we know it's 2 or more. That's where most people are going to fall. So,
Mhm.
you know, this sounds kind of alarming. I'm a moderate risk for a heart attack or something like that. And these are pretty broad categories, so don't let that scare you. But it does mean that you're not someone that probably needs to get out there and do high intensity exercise, which
Good.
is safe for you to.
Did you
Yeah.
tell my-
If you're ready for
Sure he
something.
Did you tell him like that?
That's a good
we'll
thing,
have a
right?
fall into the
conversation.
risk category.
Yeah.
So
'Cause
you,
if you're-
I have you to blame.
If you're extremely ornery, I think high intensity exercise is fine. You've got an extra measure of protection there.
Christy, turn that air down if you're cold. Are y'all cold?
No.
Yeah.
Feels pretty good.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Want me to change?
Yeah.
And that's 50 to 70% of your maximal heart rate. All right? And then a high risk, you know, of course you kind of anticipate this, that someone that's at high risk really doesn't need to be doing anything. And that's somebody that has existing signs or symptoms, or they've been told you have heart disease, lung disease, or metabolic syndrome. So they don't need to be doing anything unsupervised without talking with the physician first. Okay, so exercise intensity is based on target heart rate. So that's what we're going to talk about, Jerry. Low intensity is 50 to 60% of your maximal heart rate. Do you generally hear this talked about as a percent of your maximal heart rate or your heart rate reserve?
Maximum heart rate.
Okay. But we'll figure it on heart rate reserve, but I always heard it that way too. It's always considered, you know, 50% of your maximal heart rate. Moderate intensity is 60 to 70, and then high intensity is 70 to 85% of your maximum heart rate.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna write that down.
So figure out where you are here. So you've identified then, and you've identified how many coronary risk factors you have, and then been able to figure out which risk category you fall in, right? And so now you can identify what your target heart rate needs to be. Now, if you were okay for moderate risk activity, that means you can do moderate intensity and low intensity, right? And you may prefer to do low intensity, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. If you don't want to get real intense and work at a moderate level intensity, you're still going to reap the benefits of exercise by doing low intensity, and I would encourage that. I mean, some people are just built for low intensity exercise. Okay. Anybody that's good for high intensity exercise? Ooh, Tina Walsh should have known. Oh gosh, you guys are impressive. Okay, now.
That's good.
So how to determine your safe zone?
Is
So,
that the alcohol?
we said this, count your coronary risk factors.
Tobacco.
Then you're going to identify the appropriate risk level.
Tobacco. You do.
Are you getting her straight?
Yeah, she said we have one.
That's kind of what I
said.
wasn't going to call her on it in front of
I
everybody.
said
since you did.
tobacco. She
Which
goes,
one
oh,
were
two.
you adding to it?
Tobacco.
I don't know
Well,
what
he
you're
already
talking
knows
about.
the
Like to
tobacco.
hear.
He was gonna add another one to it.
That's our age.
The parental.
Not my age.
Not her age. Oh, that's true.
All right, so
They
you
took a
identify
couple
the
years.
appropriate risk level.
Holy standard.
Tina, man, we're going to make an example out of Tina for being
So what was it, determining our age? Now you made me.
Are
Harder to be in the
you
youngest.
moderate risk?
Are you telling me?
Yes, ma'am.
I think I'm a higher, I can do that.
What, 55? Is that
I'm just
For
a
women.
woman,
45 for
58 years
men.
Okay.
old. Other than
know
that,
why.
That's
it's
awesome.
Pretty good.
Women push that shit.
You're pretty active. aren't you?
Y'all
Yeah.
cause more undue stress
You
to
ain't
them.
Okay, so now we've determined our
Why ours is so
target
low.
heart rate, right?
We-
Everybody can say, I know what my target heart range is.
Mhm.
You don't?
Oh, no, it needs to be 60 days.
Okay, that's what
How do you
we're,
determine the target?
that's what we're gonna do now.
Okay.
Here it is. This
So-
is what we need to know, right here.
So here's your,
Right.
okay, I'm gonna skip over these again. Okay, here's your heart rate information.
This is what I
And
want.
this, remember a couple weeks ago, we did the challenge where you're supposed to figure out what your resting heart rate was?
Yep.
Did y'all figure it out?
Yep.
Because if you didn't, you can figure it out right now. But if you got it, we can go ahead and move on. Your resting heart rate, the number of beats per minute.
Right.
Just sitting there doing nothing. And generally, you want to be seated with both feet on the floor when you're figuring this out. You can measure it using your wrist. It's better to not use your thumb because you got a big artery in your thumb that can kind of mess you up.
Count one.
Here's
I
here.
can't.
Let's
I
just do
can't
10
ever find
seconds.
it.
I usually do it.
Oh, both feet on the
There it
ground?
is.
Uh-huh.
I don't have one.
We knew that.
We know that.
He is, he's not good.
So you go 10 seconds.
10
How many
times
you got?
6, I got you at about 12. So 12 times 6.
Okay, about 72.
Yeah, you multiply, if you count it for 10 seconds, you'll multiply by 6, and that gives you your resting heart rate.
Is that,
Yeah, sounds good. 72? I can't add that. I have to pull out my iPhone. Okay, so everybody's got their resting heart rate. When you wait a minute.
66.
Oh, are we supposed to be writing this down? I need to go get, y'all, does anybody else need pencils and pencils?
Okay.
You know your radial artery is on. Yeah, I can feel it. You can also do your carotid artery, which is kind of right up here in this
You
little.
can get that right there pretty easily.
Yeah.
I might as well have.
You need a second hand, Gene. Oh, there's one right there. on
Well, if
the
y'all want to
wall.
all do it at one time, I can count. I can.
Let's try it one more time. Let's try it one more time.
Everybody, tell me when you got it.
Wait, Linda's not here.
Okay, I got it.
No, I don't have it.
Are we gonna do 10 seconds? or-
Yeah, we're just going to do 10 seconds.
So we just count.
Yeah, you just count the number of beats you get, and I'll tell you when 10
If you do
seconds.
6 seconds, you can multiply.
Okay, Linda, just get it. He's gonna tell us.
That's true.
Okay.
It's easier.
Get your beat there, kid.
Okay, I know mine though.
Everybody got it?
Uh-huh.
Everybody that wants it, got it?
Honestly, now we can start.
All right, I'll tell you when we start. I'm going to start here in about 3 seconds. Now. Stop. Multiply by 6, and we'll have your resting heart rate.
Hey, man, that's half.
Does it not, doesn't do it like first thing in the
Well, I drink
morning?
Yeah,
beer
that's
now.
what I did.
Generally, it's going to be lower first thing in the morning.
So I got
And that's
12.
your true
That's
rating.
72 there.
Well, that's kind of, that's the way we all are. When do we weigh? We weigh in the morning, after we've gone to the restroom and all that stuff.
Yeah, make
Naked.
it as Jaybird.
I went 12 there.
You're kind of gaming the system.
Okay, your resting heart rate ought to be around what?
So what did you say it should
72.
be?
Oh, okay, that's what it
Oh,
is.
I wasn't prepared for that question.
What's that?
Well,
I
mine's-
would-
Everybody's
Mine's
different.
60. So what's that?
That's
Well,
awesome.
That's
Yeah,
great.
that's
Mine's
really
He's
good.
awesome.
Good.
What's a good average though for a
I would
rest?
say if you're 60 to 75, you're really good.
I drank beer last night.
What'd you say?
On average, it's
Telling you,
70
it
for
throws my
females
mind.
and 80 for males.
Wow.
Males have a higher.
What was yours?
bleed.
90.
Is that good or bad?
Bad.
Bad. Oh, what was
So-
yours?
I drank beer last night. If I
First time
drink beer,
11, second time
The next
12,
morning, it's always
66,
high. I'm
72.
telling you, the next day.
I'm 84.
I went to my heart